You're blushing.
I'm having a geek moment.
You're blushing? Oh boy. COSI is here. Marshall, it's Christmas.
It's Christmas. We're having gadget time with COSI. Ty Owen is here again. We're learning how to fly some drones.
Yeah, always.
This is a big thing these days.
It's a huge thing. It's an expanding industry. You know, right now, drone flight is really the Wild West, right? There's never been a time in human history where for less than $300, you can buy a flying machine with cameras that can fly over 1.5 miles and back.
Now, the question, though, becomes what parts of that are legal and not legal, and that debate is raging as we speak.
Yeah, right now the FAA is trying to figure that out. They're testing kind of 4 different sets of rules across the U.S., and right now really their messaging is, you know, we discourage you from trying this. So at COSI, we've created a couple different events so that you can come and safely try those. And
important safety.
Safety,
That's
right?
It.
And
now,
actually,
is that the thing? Because a drone will not be up like in a flight ceiling.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out
them...
how they interact. So when we're talking about quadcopters and drones, we're talking about 2 different things, right? The first thing are quad rotor helicopters. Think of the helicopter pushing air down with the moving blades. Quadcopters just happen to have 4 of those. Drones are really talking about UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles, right?
Plane-looking things.
Plane or looking like this, but controlled via computer programs that govern kind of how they interact with other objects.
Okay.
So this is actually a really good trainer one, and I'll let you guys try this. It looks like a little bumblebee, right? So let's set this on the ground over here, and I'll let you try to fly this.
So how is this different than just the little remote helicopters you buy in the
They're really
store?
similar. This one is actually really similar to that.
Oh.
But it takes a little bit of skill to fly it. But one of my favorite things that we're going to do with this one that we haven't talked about yet is actually October 11th at our mini Maker Faire event. We built a 25-foot in diameter by 19-foot battle arena, and we're going to have teams actually compete to have like a quadcopter battle tournament in the air to destroy these against each other. They'll work together, hopefully not fly them into each other, but into the other quadcopters inside the arena.
So how do you win?
Either by destroying your opponent's quadcopter or by chopping off the streamer that's going to be at the bottom of those. So I'm going to be announcing the rules. You'll get a chance to fly those quadcopters inside the battle arena tonight at our COSI After Dark. It's for adults 21 and up. Have a chance to explore the building without any kids in there, and it's your last chance to see Sherlock without any kids in the building.
Which is a fantastic exhibit.
It's a great exhibit. So that's a little bit more difficult to fly. The other things that we have are these AR Parrot drones. They have a couple different sensors, a gyroscopic sensor that helps stabilize it in the air, and also proximity sensors on the bottom that help it fly, and a camera so we can see actually right here on the screen kind of what those look like when they're flying. So let's let this on the ground, and I'll let you try this one. We'll see if you have a little bit more success with this.
You control this one from the actual
and you can try this.
tablet.
Yeah, so if you go ahead and hit the takeoff button there.
Take off.
You'll take it off.
Go.
It'll start taking off. And now these just work like normal joysticks right on here. It'll get a little bit close, but if we move it a little bit forward, it literally just flies forward like that. Just like a joystick flight on that, which is super, super cool on there.
Oh, it's very nice and cool.
Now, the nice thing about these, because they talk to the tablet and because they generate their own Wi-Fi networks, you could actually get a little bit more advanced. So tonight and this Sunday for middle school and high school students, I'm doing a workshop on how to program these to fly autonomously using JavaScript, which is a programming language you typically use for computers. So let me give you this. If you set that on the ground over there for me, I've got my computer up. Just hold it from the bottom right there. I've got my computer up and running so we can see if we can get this a test flight.
Okay.
Now, I've written a really simple program that should,
in theory,
I put it on the ground, right? Is that where you wanted it?
Yep, it's going to take off, bank a little bit towards me, go back a little bit that way, and you might want to step back because the next thing it's going to do is do a little bit of a flip right there and then land. All of that was controlled with, yeah, sure, we can do it again. If you guys want to move it out, we'll try it one more time on here. Give it a little bit of room on there.
Let's go on here. That was fantastic. But that, I mean, you're learning about, at least as far as COSI is concerned, you're learning about aerodynamics,
computer programming, job readiness, hard and software maker skills, right? Left, right, it'll do a flip, and land, right? Now, the nice thing about controlling these with computers, right, is you can do repeatable functions over and over and over again, right? A really expanding area for drones is actually agriculture, right? If you have a medium-sized farm, one thing they do is inspect those crops with infrared goggles to see if the pH is too high or too low. So on small farms, you can get the goggles and go out and look for them. On really big farms, you can get satellite images, but on medium-sized farms with these cheaper drones, you can actually program it with GPS to fly your farm every single day, take a look at that, report back with this exact coordinate. I saw something outside of the ordinary that you programmed me to tell me about, and then you can go manually inspect
How
that.
incredibly practical.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're trying to
That's
get kids
amazing.
those 21st century skills to get ready to build these for the new economy that's going to be coming with these. So that's,
That's awesome.
wild frontier of drones.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much. This
Always
is
a
great.
pleasure.
This is great.
Fascinating.
I want to play with the drones again. I want to play with the drones again.
Oh, my heart. Okay. Dean, as you know, usually is following to the beat of his own drum each and every day.
Yeah, let's see if he can conduct an entire orchestra. That's coming up next right here on GDC.
Yeah.
All right, take off. Oh, we're under the table.
Under the table a little
Under the
bit.
table.
Good job. There it goes.
Oh. Wait, how do I go?
I'm going to forward. I'm going to forward them Bill Kelly's number. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. So now we're conducting this time, Andrew. How much time are we going to have, Sunshine? Okay. We're in, or coming up in 2 minutes, so we'll go for 2 minutes. What side should I be on? This one or the other one?